I'm Shockley. I'm the head women's golf coach. I have been here for 12 years. This is my 10th season as a head coach and 2 years as an assistant before that. I always knew I wanted to get into coaching, which is really fun. So to have the opportunity, I was on tour for 5 years and I kind of gave myself a timeline. I said, hey, in 5 years, if you haven't made it where you want to get to, it's time to get into coaching. So got the opportunity to come out here and then was an assistant for 2 years, and then got the opportunity to be the head coach and going into the 10th season. So pretty excited and I love it here, and yeah, the journey's been fun. I'm obviously extremely competitive. I think if you're going to be a head coach, you're not. So to win championships is obviously the goal, and then to develop these young women outside of golf as well, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. So not only helping them with the golf course stuff, but helping them with life. Golf's a great way to do that. There's a lot of challenges in golf, and so it's a great avenue to help them overcome fear, adversity, whatever that might be, and help them with that, and what does it look like in life. So that's a big piece to me, building their trust and having that relationship that they can trust me. Then at that point I can really push them as well. So that's the first thing I start with, is the relationship piece and getting them to trust and understand that I have their best interest in mind, and then I get to push them and challenge them and make them uncomfortable and help them grow as golfers as well. Part of what's helped us be successful is never expecting anything, but being motivated, inspired, and driven to do it. And ultimately having a culture around that believing, right? We talk about that a lot. Let's believe that we belong versus expecting that we belong. And so just really continuing to reiterate those things with them day in and day out, that it's a process, and everything you do from September 1 to the end of May is important. And so how can we learn? How do we grow? When we have mistakes or we have bad tournaments, what do we learn from it, right? You can't do anything about it other than grow, and they've really embraced that. And that's what I'm really proud of watching the culture grow, is they're embracing, we're hard on them. And they know that we care and it's in their best interest. So I think for us, that's the foundation of what's kind of helped us be successful consecutively.
Prior to Dawn Shockley taking over the Oregon State women's golf program 9 years ago, they had not made a national championship appearance in 25 years, only attended one NCAA regional in the last 10 seasons, and had never won a conference championship. Since then, she has led the program to 2 national championship appearances, 8 straight NCAA regional appearances, a 2025 West Coast Conference championship, 7 team tournament wins, 8 individual tournament wins, a 2025 West Coast Conference Golfer of the Year award, 2 All-West Coast Conference selections, 1 All-American honorable mention, 29 Women's Golf Coaches Association All-American Scholars. She coached the lowest individual scores for single round and 3-round play in program history, the lowest team scores for a single round and 3-round play in program history, and coached the lowest team and individual single season average scores in program history. Finally, she was the 2025 West Coast Conference Coach of the Year.
Winning is fun, right? And so we talk about that a lot, and regardless of the strength of a field, winning is hard in golf. It's not something that happens a lot. And so just, again, creating an environment around that. But yeah, ultimately, it's an opportunity to win a conference championship. Is something that you look forward to. But our goal is to win national championship, right? So it's just a stepping stone. And they did really well. I think there is that pressure, especially you go in being one of the top schools. Pepperdine had us beat in rankings, but they came out and proved that they can be number 1. And so yeah, it's fun. It's ultimately another tournament. That's another thing we talk about. We try to treat every tournament as just as important, so that we don't shift that mindset, and ultimately go out and see what we can do. Communication, we talk about that a lot. We try to have honestly just an environment where they can be honest, whether they're struggling or they're doing well, and that they can come to us and say, hey, coach, I'm really struggling with this, or this is what's happening, and right now, things aren't going well. And that I don't react in a way that's negative towards them, but that they trusted that they could come to me, and so using that information, it is very mentally taxing, draining, it's hard. You're in your own thoughts for a long time. We do a lot of yoga. I'm also a certified yoga instructor as well, so a lot of breath work, a lot of meditation. Getting them to understand their bodies outside of golf is first and foremost. So helping them understand, what thoughts, where's their mind at outside of the competitive stressful piece. So we develop them that way, and then when we put them under pressure, our hope is that they have the tools that they can overcome that adversity and whatever that looks like. When they are struggling, they come to us and let us know, or if there is fear creeping in on the golf course, when they're stressed outside of the course. I think that's a big one. They come to us and say, hey, we've got a lot going on with school, or they've got some personal things, and that's okay. We talk a lot about that it's okay to not be okay, and what do we do with that? We don't sit with it. It's not an excuse. It's just the reality of life, and it happens to everybody. So just really letting them be vulnerable and be not okay is the first step to having them come to us. And then again, it's how we respond. We talk about that a lot for them. You either react or you respond. And so for us, our goal is to respond in a healthy way for them that's going to allow them to come to us, and then also trust that what we're saying and what we're doing is going to help them, not only on the course, but outside of it. Corvallis is special. I think, we can talk about being an outside sport in the rain is unfortunate at times, and we talk about it as a recruiting tool. If you can play in the rain, you can play in anything. I really grew up with a single parent and single mom that instilled in me it doesn't matter what you have, but what you do with it. And I think we can get trapped in, how much do these big schools have, or how much does everybody else have? And that's not ultimately what makes us good. We've got an awesome and incredible facility. We've got golf courses. So what do we do with that, right? So that's our pitch is, if you want to come and work and you want to get better, you can get better here, regardless of, we're not about things, right? If you want things, you want stuff, find somewhere else. But if you want to get better and you want to grow as a human and a golfer, this is a place. You build a program, you build a foundation, and I want to keep growing that. I don't think the grass is always greener wherever you go. And I say that to our kids all the time, like, the grass isn't greener, more money isn't better, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you're happier. I love my lifestyle here. I love this town, I love this state. And so yeah, just being grateful for what you do have rather than chasing what you could have. And if you're happy, why change it? So I love it here, and I do. I believe in it. I think we can be really successful. And I talk with the team about that all the time. Like, your happiness outside of your job or your work or whatever it is has a huge impact on your success in whatever you do. And so just taking a step back and looking, is more money in a different conference something that I want? No, I want to be successful, and I want to keep building these relationships with these athletes, and know that, with the transfer portal, it's the same thing, right? We're hoping that I can keep these kids here, and ultimately they're not wanting to leave, and it's the same for me, right? And obviously things happen, but ultimately for me, my lifestyle, and when I'm happy outside of it, I'm a better coach. So that's a big piece for me.
One for the camera. Woo. There you go. Gordon, you should just stand with Kyra. Kyra, you can go home.
When the camera's on Kyra, she's amazing.
I just follow Kyra, okay?
Again, keep the energy up, keep having fun, encouraging each other. Let's go compete, yeah? Beavs on 3. 1, 2, 3, Beavs!